Hey everyone, welcome to Decoded Dialogues, where tech talks and stories spark transformation. This is the show where tech meets real talk. If you're into enterprise innovation, digital transformation, and the wild world of AI, you're in the right place. I'm Crystal.Fernandez, and today we're diving into something that's been making serious waves at Oracle, Redwood and the AI Agent Studio. Now, Redwood isn't just a fresh coat of paint, it's Oracle's full-on redesign of how we interact with enterprise apps. Think sleek, smart, and actually enjoyable to use. And when you pair that with AI Agent Studio, a no-code platform for building intelligent agents, you've got a recipe for some serious transformation. Also, a few quick headlines. Oracle stock recently jumped 36% in a single day. Its best performance since the early 90s. And why? A massive $300 billion cloud deal with OpenAI. So yeah, AI is not just hype, it's happening. Also, it looks like they have had a major leadership shift with CEO Safra Catz stepping into the executive vice chair position on the board and opening up the CEO position to co-CEOs Clay McGork and Mike Salia. With these announcements, it looks like AI World is shaping up to be a very exciting conference this year. So joining me today is Tyler Steiniger, who knows Oracle Cloud inside and out. Tyler, ready to break this down? First, tell me a
Hello.
little bit about your background and how you fell into Oracle.
Yeah, absolutely. So, actually, I kind of fell into Oracle right out of college. I looked through like thousands of job requisitions that were available, and this was the one that I felt like I was qualified for and was the most interesting. So, I packed up my car and moved to Denver to apply to this job, and luckily I got it, so I was able to stay there for a number of years. And so when I got that, I had worked exclusively within Oracle Cloud, and Oracle Cloud had been kind of new at that point. So I started with core HR, and then I eventually went to talent management, and I did recruiting and learning, and I did things like HR help desk and a lot of the like smaller, lesser known modules as well. And here I
So
am,
you've
like
definitely
over
seen
10 years
some,
later.
yeah, so you've definitely seen some like iterations of Oracle then over the last 10 years.
Yeah, the iterations of cloud, absolutely.
Yeah, that's amazing. I love that. All right, so let's start simple. Okay. Say I've never heard of Oracle Redwood or AI Agent Studio. What's the big deal? Why is everyone talking about this right now?
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal, Redwood coming, because we're seeing like a really big shift in enterprise software. Traditionally, it's been a lot more about form over and being functional rather than looking good. And now we're seeing the shift into things looking like, applications that you would use on your phone.
Wow.
I'm uh, when I look at, JD Edwards or PeopleSoft and like how they used to all look, I definitely imagine that being the software that my dad was using when he was my age in
Yeah.
like a cubicle on his big beige CRT. Essentially like the forms that you would find at the DMV that you have to fill out. And now, things are shifting with Redwood to something that is a lot more pleasing to the eye. There's a lot more flow to the application, and it's a lot just more overall pleasing to use.
So when we layer in AI, it's not just pretty, it's powerful, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's talk about that for a second. What does going into Redwood and then adding in the AI piece of it, how does that tell me about that a little bit? What does that actually do for the users and the businesses and things like that?
Yeah, I mean, AI is, first of all, like it's coming alongside a Redwood. So when we enable Redwood, then we're also enabling a lot of the AI functionality within Oracle, and is it's going to be working in the background in a way that it's not going to be very obvious to people that they're always using AI, but it's going to be really incredibly helpful. Again, something that I've been looking into is like the AI Agent Studio right now, and those AI agents are allowing our users to actually like have conversations with chatbots, and that's nothing new to people. But before, the chatbots were kind of just looking for like keywords to pick off of and then give their responses based off of that. But now it's a lot more contextual. So, we're feeding the chatbots information, documents that, and giving them the knowledge base, and then they're actually like, understanding what you're saying in a conversation
Yeah.
and giving you the information that you need.
So at this point, though, Oracle is stating that this is actually something that's built into the overall application, right? It's not bolted on. It's not something separate. It's not something they have to add on. It's like part of it, correct?
Yeah. And so, when they say, um, built in and not bolted on. Going back to AI Agent Studio, this is a good example of it, is that, you know, when you create these agents or you're modifying the agents, you have like API access to all of the different areas of Oracle. So you can just select, if you want to do exclusively within benefits, and what sections, within benefits, that you want the AI agent to like specify when it's interacting with you. And so that's kind of where it says that it's built in, because it's just like so much easier to configure it. You're not just adding all of these things on top of it and figuring out how to connect it all.
That's great. And which parts of Oracle right now is this available in? Like where can we go and use it? And what are they doing with it right now?
So like I said, it's AI is available with Redwood, and I would say that like I haven't fully explored all the different areas that's available, but it is part of every pillar within Oracle. So like all of the applications, whether you're customer experience, ERP, HCM, procurement, it's going to have AI embedded in all of that. And it's also not limited to the Oracle Fusion apps. It's part of OCI as well.
It started with HR, right? It started in the HCM application, and now they are putting it into supply chain, right? And now they're starting to release it into the ERP app and then EPM also, correct?
Yep, that's right.
Okay. So in finance, what is it doing in the finance space right now?
Yeah, so an example of what it can do in finance is like automating their invoice matching,
Yeah.
the expense approvals and reconciliations. And that's kind of a big deal, because those tasks used to take hours, and now that they can be done in minutes.
That that's and how about the HR space? What are you like that is your area of expertise. What are you seeing there that's like the really big deal right now?
Yeah, so recruiting has a lot of HR features. So the way that our recruiters can screen candidates
Hmm.
is going to be a lot more automated. They can get various suggestions for candidates based on different rating levels.
Hmm.
For onboarding, we can get a lot better guided onboarding, instead of only having our very specific tasks set up. We can have an AI agent come in where people can ask a lot of the questions that we expect our newcomers to have when they are being onboarded.
Wow.
And then performance reviews, right? So
Yeah.
when it's time to have performance reviews, that's like a lot that managers have to go through. But now they can get AI summarizations of people's performance documents.
So just making people's lives easier, one application at a time. We love this. How about in supply chain and procurement? We're seeing some innovations there as well.
Yeah, supply chain, definitely not my specialty, but things that I've been seeing with them are
Yeah.
they're able to forecast demand a lot easier, and then they can even create invoices and pick slips from a purchase order.
Then how about conversational AI?
Yeah, the conversational AI is going to be everywhere for sure. going back to the AI agents, we're able to use that there. And then it's going to be embedded in a lot of the other areas of the application. So you'll be able to go in and say, what's my budget variance? And then we'll be getting answers instantly. So it's, again, the big benefit being that we can use natural language and the AI is going to understand that.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And how about
And
generative
then
AI?
yeah, the Gen AI is, I mean, I feel like everybody knows about the Gen AI at this point. This is what we're all using like ChatGPT
Mm.
for. And that's again, we're taking one step out of that by just embedding it into the application. So if we have to draft emails to like candidates who apply,
Mm.
or if we're writing job descriptions for recruiting, any customer inquiries that we have to respond to, that Gen AI is going to be a huge time saver for us.
So it's essentially like having an assistant right in your workflow, eh?
Yep, exactly.
So we've talked about Redwood a bit and we've talked about AI. What's so special when you bring them together? Let's kind of dig into how AI is actually complementing Redwood user experience.
Yeah, I think that this is where Oracle really stands out. AI is really only as valuable to its users who can understand and act on it. So the Redwood layout makes that a lot more possible by presenting our like AI driven recommendations in context, and so that's right where we're actually making the decisions happen. Um, Again, like take something like the invoice approvals. So instead of just dumping raw prediction data, like this invoice might be late, Redwood might surface a guided action card that says, approve this invoice to avoid late fees. And that's very helpful because it's actionable, right? And right
Yeah,
into our workflow.
that's
And yeah, and like additionally to that, the logic behind the approvals are a lot smarter now too. So we can configure rules that route our invoices based on amount, business unit, or project codes. And then the AI is actually helping flag anomalies that might occur. So duplicate invoices or mismatched
Mm.
supplier details.
Right.
And then Redwood's going to present those flags to us with the right amount of detail, because like the goal is not to overwhelm its users.
That's great.
And then additionally, so when it comes to like conversational experiences,
Hmm.
Redwood is great at that too. So um, it integrates with the ODA, our Oracle Digital Assistant, and then the generative AI directly into its design patterns, right? So this way, our chatbots that we're using can guide us through tasks like submitting expense reports or checking approval statuses.
So it sounds like the ODA is getting a new life within Redwood and the AI agent studio.
Yeah, it
Um,
definitely overhaul.
yeah, that's great. So essentially, this isn't just a nice new look, right? This is something that's actually going to help people do their jobs better.
Yeah, it's making everything work a lot better.
Okay. So let's get a little specific here. So, what do AI powered experiences actually look like with Redwood?
Um, okay, so in ERP, Redwood can surface our AI driven cash flow predictions as visual cards. And so we'll be able to see like clear calls to action within those cards to review the forecast or approve the adjustment. Moving to HR, Redwood integrates conversational AI through the ODA. And a manager could just ask it, show me the employees who are at risk of attrition, and
Mm,
then they would instantly get that dashboard presented to them.
love that.
Procurement being another example. So AI agents can identify suppliers that would have potential delays
Mm.
and then present the alerts to them, like through the new Redwood design. And when those alerts are presented, then we're getting the context, we're getting risk level, and then we get our one-click options to reassign or expedite orders. Lastly, in customer service, Redwood gives us a new UI that includes AI-driven sentiment analysis. So, for our customers, the urgent cases are prioritized, and the system is actually suggesting what the next best actions might be, such as like offering a discount to them or escalating the issue.
So, what do Redwood and AI really mean for the end users then?
Yeah, Redwood combined with AI just kind of makes it a much smoother experience for everyone. Uh, again, we're getting these AI driven insights that will be guiding our decisions, and it'll be happening in a much more, real time perspective. So routine tasks that we've had before, such as like entering data or having our approvals, like those are going to be much more automated in the future.
And what does that mean for the IT folks?
Yeah, so our developers are definitely benefiting from it a lot too. They get something called reusable components,
Mm.
and the reusable components actually allow them to build, extensions or applications of their own. And when they do that, they can actually make it seem like it's like a native Oracle application that they're building. So, when you combine that with the AI services, then they're building a lot smarter workflows and predictive dashboards.
So for developers, you're not just building apps, you're building smart, responsive solutions that actually help users make better decisions. Um, what
Yeah,
about partners?
yeah. The partners can benefit from it as well. Partners tend to create like specific solutions, so they'll be allowed to integrate the AI driven insights that will be provided from Oracle, and they can offer like a lot better value added services, something like automation consulting.
And we love that.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. So, Crystal, we've talked about a lot of the benefits to AI, but something that I've kind of been wondering lately is what the challenges are. And since I know that you're a lot closer to the business side of these things, I wanted to ask you about that.
Yeah, so thank you. Thank you for asking that question because it is really important. One of the big hurdles is change management, right? Switching to Redwood's modern design and AI driven workflows is a mindset shift. Training and support are essential. And I would say another consideration is customization complexity. Aligning legacy apps with Redwood's UX standards takes some time, truly. But the payoff is a unified, future proof application landscape.
Yeah. Yeah. Those are definitely valid points to make. I think that, when I was thinking about it, trust and transparency really came to mind.
Yeah.
It's, something that we really need to tackle and keep in mind as we're using these tools in the future is that our users have to understand why AI is making the decisions that it's making, and it's important for us not to, kind of blindly follow these decisions because we want to ensure that everything is being done to a standard that we would expect for ourselves.
Yeah, absolutely. And performance and integration are critical, right? You need to think about data flow, latency, and security, to your point. So planning
Yeah,
early helps avoid bottlenecks. Um,
yeah,
so I think I think that's some of the big concerns. I'm sure there's others, and I think as we kind of go through this series, we'll talk more about what those things are. But I think those are the bigs to consider right now. So all right. let's take a look at our key takeaways here because I've really enjoyed this conversation today. I think this has been really informative. So I think
Yeah.
that first, Redwood and AI are transforming the enterprise software, right? Redwood brings modern design, and AI makes it smarter. Oracle's AI strategy is about embedding intelligence across the stack. It ensures Redwood ensures AI insights are actionable and trustworthy. For our developers and partners, they can build intelligent branded apps faster. And finally, adoption does take planning, but when done right, the payoff is massive. So, I think that's a wrap for this episode. Huge thanks to you, Tyler. Thank you for joining us. This has been great.
Yeah, thanks for
I hope
having
we
me.
get Yeah, I hope we get to talk to you again soon. You've actually shared some incredible insights into Oracle Redwood and the AI Agent Studio. I really appreciate your time. And for our audience out there, whether you're a developer, a business leader, or just someone curious about where enterprise tech is headed, Redwood and AI Agent Studio open up some seriously exciting possibilities for building intuitive, intelligent workflows. If you've liked what you've heard today, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, leave us a review, and share this episode with your crew. We've dropped some great resources in the links below and in our show notes if you want to dig deeper. So thanks for joining us. Stay tuned for more on how Oracle is shaping the future of enterprise software. And until next time, stay curious and keep pushing tech forward.